Claudius Apollinaris, Bishop of Hierapolis in Phrygia, was one of the most illustrious prelates in the 2nd century. Nothing much is known about him, but in Ravenna, in one of two of his churches, exists a mosaic, front and center of the main crypt. It portrays an old man whose skull is shaved with a large halo circling his head, signifying that he is a saint. He is clothed in liturgical vestments, showing that he was a bishop and he is celebrating Mass. In the mosaic, 12 lamps symbolize the faithful look at him from both sides, and above the figure, the dark stones that spell out the name Sanctus Apollinaris. Saint Apollinaris was a writer. He became famous for his polemical treatises against the heretics of his day. Although his writings were held in great esteem by several early Christian writers, they now seem to be all lost. What we know of his work comes to us from other early Christian writers, including Saint Jerome and Eusebius. Nothing rendered his name so illustrious as the noble apology for the Christian religion which he addressed to Emperor Marcus Aurelius about the year 175. This was spoken soon after the miraculous victory the emperor obtained over enemies through the prayers of the Christians. He also actively fought against Christian persecution. He reminded the emperor of the benefit he had received from God through the prayers of his Christian subjects and implored protection for them against persecution. This really changed the fortunes of Christians to some extent. Marcus Aurelius published an edict in which he forbade anyone, under pain of death, to accuse a Christian on account of his religion, but by a strange inconsistency, he did not dare to abolish the laws then in force against the Christians. As a consequence, many of them continued to suffer martyrdom, though the accusers were also put to death. In addition, he wrote 2 books against the Jews, 5 against the pagans, and 2 on truth. The exact date of his death is not known, but it was probably while Marcus Aurelius was still emperor. His feast is kept on 8th January. He was at one point removed from the roster of saints in the liturgical reforms after the Second Vatican Council, but was later restored in 2002's edition of the Roman Missal. Saint Claudius Apollinaris, pray for us.